Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Oh man, just getting up. I got a call to wake me up. I'm sitting here cooking. We go. Sitting there listening to them Hebrews. I love the Hebrews, son. I love it so much. You just don't know. Since I've been awakened to the fact that we are the people. Man, all the spiritual warfare, I know the word is true. There's so much damn warfare. It's a spiritual attack on literally, everything I say, everything I do. Then when you come, others back coming off of just making up stuff like, this is the time, this is the spirit. You got many false prophets have went out. Yes, they are. Christ told us in Christ's time. So you're gonna see the same thing today. They are here. Where they go? Spirits don't die, family. That same spirit will come back if it's not dealt with within me and you. And this time, it's like you having with a situation, you haven't taken the time to really examine so that you can correct it, right? Well, guess what? You can block it out your mind for a time. Guess what happened? That you didn't solve the problem. You only temporarily patched it up. Like these certain people I know, I dare to mention them, but you can have an ailment. You go see them, they give you some stuff that'll patch it up. That's what it basically says in the book, right? Which I know I'm gonna have to pull out my biology book and get it and start cutting into melanin and what melanin really is and its meaning behind it. Men talk, women be talking, but the spirit don't lie, family. I can tell you something, but if I have not receipts to prove that thing, you know what's going on. That's like a person telling me, people ain't gonna support what you're doing. People gonna go along with what's happening in the world. Yeah, that's only for now. And then it's on your approach. That's like anything I do, I'm learning. It's mental, family. It's faith. You got faith that you can do it, or you done just failed your opportunity. Only you can, and that opportunity only gonna come through you. But my point being, the criticalness, the realness of this word is what empowers. I had a gentleman tell me, I had a person on my that's subscribed to our soul. And I know, I will hope and pray all those that listen to me, they are not random. And if you're subscribed, you've been following for a while, and you should be able to. I have plenty of videos up going into biblical context, from a biblical context. I'm not going off of what I feel. And that scripture is Zephaniah 3:10. Let me pull it up. You want to have that word with you when you're dealing with the brothers and sisters or responding. Because first of all, you want to be at a right mind and right spirit when you're dealing with your people. These type things can lead off into debates and all kind of unnecessary stress out approach to understanding something that we should have been learning, and rightfully so, but we should have been learning to examine the scriptures a little more in depth so that we can come to the same conclusion that the Father is declared by his word. It shouldn't be, I think it means this, or oh no, my teacher taught me that. There's only one teacher, and that's the Holy Spirit. And if you read, or anything like that, no, it's happening because it was written. And trust, everything that's written will and shall come to pass in the Father's time. Now, we're today examining the scriptures, which everybody are, because there's a real awakening. There's a real awakening in the earth because people realize nations that they live in might not have their best interests at hand. So you're learning some things. It's causing you to look. Man will lie to you. You may mean well, but we have our problems. We all fall short. There's none perfect. That's why you need this. That's why we need the word. That's why we need to tap in. It's gonna take your mind off that, but yet understand there's a purpose behind it. What we see in the physical and going into the eternal, whole different ball game for me. We want to put on the spirit man because within that spirit man, guided by his word, is truth. Truth is the way in the life if you're of the Father. So when I'm reading this book, I'm not going to come out here playing games with nobody. This is my lifeline. This is my story. This is my genesis. In the beginning, Yahuwah created the wine. And my book has begun. So what comes out of my mouth, my thoughts, what comes out of my mouth and my deeds, if I'm to represent what I'm telling you, what I know I am, we're all children of the Most High. Not everybody, because he didn't create everything. Some of these beings come from other entities. Read it and believe it, because it's true. It's like the I am. They got to be some of these other beings because the things we sit and bring out is like we try and argue. If things don't go the way we think they should go, how we interpret it, instead of allowing the spirit, like when reading and studying, the information is right there, family. It's simple. It's nothing to debate. And I didn't come on here to debate. I just want to tap into that. Whoever that was. And I know they're going to hear from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, right? My suppliants. That means servants, right? I'm not going to come on here and just give you a chapter and verse. We're going to go into the history. So that's the difference between a Hebrew man and deeds. So you can run that on a Christian, or you can run that probably on one of the Muslims. Any of them that pick that book up and proclaim. See, that's the problem. The Hebrews take the word and they twist it to make it sound like he's just talking to them. And no, we're not trying to make it sound like nothing. We are moving. I move in accordance to as it is written, right? As it was written is the instruction, because there's a spirit operating behind that word. So when I do or say a thing, guess what's going to happen? It's going to bear record to the truth. Now, I was that from this chapter means the people that are right there in Ethiopia. He was talking about Sudan, that's just right outside of Ethiopia. He or she. I didn't really look at the name, but I can go back on my channel and see the name. But this person says this is a teaching moment. I'm using it as a teaching moment because I don't want confusion. I don't take sides with no groups. You know, if your group is, regardless of who they are, hey, more power to you. You're the people. You're the ones who were given the contract, right? With the Father to be his servants. I love it when things come full circle. The Bible, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's so powerful. Zephaniah 3 and 10. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliers. So when we go back in time to look at the kingdom, then look at the language of the scriptures that are before that. The Most High talks about scattering disobedient children and making their land desolate. You know, let's read it. The Most High had a controversy against Judah and Israel. Why? Because they were hard-headed, disobedient. You read the book of Isaiah, it tells you they went whoring after other nations. Well, when was Israel or Judah in Africa? Read the book of Jeremiah, read the book of Isaiah. Before Israel, the northern tribes were gathered. Oh, this is doing Babylon. No, they were Babylon. That was the Assyrian captivity. They were taken out of the land by the Assyrians, right? And scattered. But you still had Judah and Israel. Judah and some of Israel still in the southern kingdom, right? But around the time of Jeremiah, remember you had Judah. It was spoken during Isaiah's time. Remember, the book of Isaiah is before the book of Jeremiah. So the Most High was dealing with a backsliding Judah and Israel, and he spoke some things. But we understood that through the covenant that was given, that when, if, and when you break the covenant, these commandments, which Moses told us to keep and do. And not only Moses, but also Joshua, Moses' priest. He gave us a covenant. Our ancestors broke that covenant. Don't get mixed up. We're still on the same path. Israel were gone. So you had Judah in the land around the time the Messiah came, right? Because, and then we overlooked the fact that there was a covenant. So the Most High is not going to turn his back on his covenant. Yeah, his hand will be stretched out against you if you are disobedient. But that don't mean he done away with you. He tells you in Deuteronomy 32. Jeremiah. If you could search out the expanse of the earth, the seas, the land, if you could measure them, then the Most High said he would do away with Israel and Judah. But I'm telling you, you ain't did it yet, and you won't do it. You won't even build cities all over this earth before he comes back. That's his word. And this generation will see him. And I want to touch on something else while I'm touching that. Because Judah ran straight up in Africa. Do you think he ran in Ethiopia? I don't think so. The Father declared from beyond. So that means you got to look beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Where's Ethiopia? In Africa. So you want to look to the interiors. And not only that, you got to remember. The person pointed out, no, they only ran into Sudan. I don't think so. Sudan of old is really two. It's one kingdom, the kingdom of So. But then you had the Judeans. That's where you get the Judah from. Sudan is So and Judah. 2 words. So, kingdom of So, and you had the tribes of Judah that came in there. I got the maps, early maps. A lot of stuff, I come on here, and I said that yesterday too. Somebody asked me, well, why don't you, I posted a post about it, because I'm like, no, I'm not doing all that. Why don't I bring the slides, which I'm going to start doing, so you will see. I have a historian, African historian, a Hebrew, blacker than me and you. So we know, and we won't. You do use your Strong's Concordance. But that land you call Sudan started with So and Judah. It's got the dates, the land was formed. Matter of fact, I seen somebody did a video about it too. And I went on there, hey, I'm always trying to claim that, like, they don't know Judah and Israel went up in there. And look what happens when Judah and Israel go into a land. Family, we go and subdue that land naturally. You know what I'm saying? When we go through, we subdue that land. That's why these people scared of us. They're not scared of you because of no pistols. Everybody got guns. They scared of you because you will wipe their ass off the face of this earth without a pistol, with just having children. Black man have children with their women, it's over with, family. They're going to be black. Well, what you think happened when Judah and Israel went into Africa? But let's get context. Let's do read the scriptures before that so we can get some context. I don't want to be on here longer than I should. And it's not hard to understand, especially if you know you're led of the truth, the spirit of truth, family. It's not the debate or nothing. We know common sense tells us you had this, and we're the remnant of that people because we know the signs that the Father said would be on them. The Ethiopians still in their land. They traveling to come over here on their free will. Some of them could have been taken out of there. Take that call. Woe to her. Take that call. Woe to her. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 1. So you want to look it up. Now, did the Israelites, they didn't snatch us out of Egypt, Ethiopia? No. The Ethiopians know their history. But you have a group of them in there, which we know from when Moses went in there dealing with them. Moses married an Ethiopian woman. I'm not saying that some Ethiopians are not Shemitic, but it's not Ethiopian line that procreated with these people, such as Moses. The Hebrews determine your bloodline by the house of your father. People can argue and say what they want to say, but this is the instruction. Numbers chapter 1. To bring that Zephaniah 3 home, that you know, this is a scattered people and not a people sitting in no Sudan. He wasn't just talking about Sudan. Come on now. Let's use our thinking caps. You have Hebrews as far as South Africa. No. We were all in the interiors and all through Africa. Don't let them fool you. I'm telling you the truth. When they came and got us, look up that map, Negro land, which was subsequently later down the line. But that's my point to prove. They didn't just sit in no Sudan. He wasn't just talking about Sudan. So I hope that helps whoever that was to open their mind's eye of understanding. Let's bring this word out, see what these scriptures say. Zephaniah 3 and verse 1. Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. It means rebellious and unclean city. What city is he talking about? Do not near to her Elohim. Verse 3. Her princes within her are roaring lions till the marrow, meaning they crush. Verse 4. Her prophets are light and treacherous persons. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law. What is the Torah? Instruction. Verse 5. The just Elohim is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. It's morning time now, family. We bring the truth to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Verse 6. I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passeth by. Who? Israel. And he cut off Judah too. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man. Thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling shall not be cut off. However, I punished them. But they rose early. More than likely could be talking about Judah in this instance, because Judah is the tribes who ran into Africa. But they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, said Yahuwah, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Verse 9, this is the verse. For then I will turn to the people of, no, that ain't it, verse 10. For then I will turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of Yahuwah, to serve him with one consent. Verse 10, from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliants. What suppliants mean? Worshippers. But they said there was no worshippers of the Most High in Africa. That kills their stories, liars. Even the daughter of my dispersed, people that were dispersed in there, shall bring mine offering from beyond. In that day shall thou not be ashamed for all thy doings, wherein, for then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain. I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of Yahuwah. Verse 13, the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. Judeans and Israelites. Every Hebrew is not an Israelite, and every Israelite is not a Hebrew. We got to know these things, family. It is written for us to know, and especially Jacob. We can't have, you're going to have the enemy coming to try and offset what you do. Use discernment, but I use the discernment in the teaching moment. No debate. It's a teaching moment because I want it. I'm thankful. I'm glad they said it because I'm looking for a reason to make a video to read the scriptures. Nobody reads the scriptures anymore. Our stories of the awakening is about America, Charlie Kirk, everything the Democrats doing, Republicans doing. That's not kingdom. And they talking about the sister. Sister shouldn't teach you. A lot of people shouldn't be able to teach if they're not teaching the truth. We don't care about what no America doing, Europe doing, these other nations. Keep your eyes on Africa. That's where his people were. And those nations he's going to judge too. The ones that's looking to him. They should be clinging to Jacob. So I ain't speaking of all people. Those who love Messiah should be coming together as one people. It don't matter where your start is from, but y'all all should be coming together to completely to seal the deal. You are the assembly of the Most High Yah. And with that, shalom.